start.
Well, there we go. There's the car. Well, a little bit more of an angle like that. I don't know. Yeah, but like that though, it's more like it's peeking right into the yard. There's the filming of cars. I don't know. There's so many that are parked here. Oh, like a slower pace. That's kind of cool. I put the tree in the cloud. And the camera. And the Nissan. And the pot. That's like my camera. I don't know if I need to do that or not. Yep, I knew some people that lived here very, very, very long time ago. Some people here, was it the house next to the next house over? I think that was it. Talk about it. I don't really particularly feel like it right now. Impeach. It says on the garbage. Probably didn't catch it though. So I kind of think, how much of like stuff people don't really see unless I film it myself, and then people like get to watch. Well, hey there, kids. Janice. Oh, what's your first name? Paige. That girl. That was like nice watching that. Paige Jennings? Something like that? Jennings, I think that was it. It was like a video from the girls telling me how they feel. That really was nice. Oh, I don't have my Chinese flag patch on anywhere, so slowly and focus on the houses. Smoking. Somebody stop me. It was like that spoof on April Frymouth on Saturday Night Live. Frymouth Venture? Is that like your name? Something like that? Oh, you could go slower than this. You go nice and slow. Looks like the roof. Probably, especially like right over there. Slow. We keep forgetting slow. I don't go so slow that I don't get a lot of footage, though. It's no fun to have, I think in the situation we're all in, to have somebody walk by your house and like film it. You know, point that cannon right back at you. I mean, it can't be that much fun at any pace. The car was up and running and I could drive around and do this kind of stuff. I got the inline skates, that's true. I have to learn how to use them first. And the other thing too, of course, is that be even more exercise and I'll be releasing a lot more toxins. Maybe I should go on to the other side. Representing Land Rover, okay. So I thought there was Range Rover for a while. I think Land Rover was actually, the name anyway, was actually like first. And then they brought back Land Rover, the name. I think that was it. That M looks like a basketball. Oh, see, like that is what probably. Oh, it was probably all right. And I'm at 9 minutes. Okay. smoke skywriting. Whoops, I didn't stick it. I had that sign before. I thought they had it in a spot that was a little more prominent. Maybe not, though. I don't know. It was like the same spot it was in. It was like years ago when I saw it. Like when I first got here. Well, you were going to go zigzagging. How about... See, there's like not that many people that live over there. Still got a few minutes left. I'm not halfway through. Why do I gotta be Mr. Pinton? Wow, look at that. I know I don't have the thing here, you know, people are like screaming, go look for it. I don't know, it's not where I thought it should be, and I haven't seen it since it got out of that little, the carrying all thing that I've got. Any new ones? Well, there's some new ones. Got a pink spy one on there.
Honestly, I was surprised if there wasn't a lineup halfway in the block right now.
Oh, let's take it. A nice trick here. There we go.
If you guys wanted to go for dinner, or if you wanted to
me watch the bird a little bit. Hurry up, will you? Don't tell me it's going to start raining. I wonder, see, like, some things like this, I mean, do people see this kind of stuff unless you're actually, like, here? And then they don't see it unless I film it, and then they're kind of like, wow. Because I think, well, there's just the whole satellite thing, and maybe that, like, works, but only for, like, a small spot where I do something, and then there's, like, a rule where people can kind of go, okay, now we get to, like, look. I don't know. I find that extremely odd.
Oh, no.
I knew it was going to happen.
I had no idea.
I did. Knew that was going to happen too. Why, they'd probably take over a whole city just for me, that people couldn't go into and spy on unless I film it and then put it out somewhere, and then even then, who knows who gets to see what. Oh, that'd be crazy, though. That'd be absolutely insane. Who would bet on such a thing? I don't know. Fellas on Wall Street, apparently. Which is people spying. This is nice. It's also easy pickings. It's like, shouldn't you, like, save this for, like, a rainy day? Oh, let's check the time. Okay, fine. That's what happened to that cat. Hey, kitty. What about that cat? Oh, it crossed. There was a black cat. It may have been that one on the other street where I'm parked at that crossed and stuff. So, all right, it's just easy to do. Yeah, so covered gun. Oh, we could put big buildings right here. And it's such a nice day today, you know? I don't know entirely what's going on with some places, you know. Some places, though, like Germany, it's just like, gosh, I mean, do you have to completely sell me out? I mean, does it have to be, like, total and absolute? Because it's nice out here. It's a nice day, you know. And everybody's having fun in this weather. And it's just like, I don't know, maybe Germany's sort of kind of all right, but it's just sort of like, that would be like prime grounds for like having like game and stuff run around. So, and I got all these like people in this place and that place. And it's just like, even if you worked at trying to get here or something, it's just like, it's just, your work is suffering is like nothing compared to someone like, say, like in Africa. And I got to make room. And I got to make it reasonably pleasant here. I don't want it, you know, if you get 7 billion people here, okay. But this is sort of like if you can get rid of, say, 300,000 in one space or, you know, 100 million in another space, you take away all those buildings that they would potentially get themselves in, you know, and you make it into parks or nature trails or things like that. Or you know, you don't build on the waterfront so much or close to it or something. You know, you make that all more like a park, you know. You know, there's a price to be paid for like indifference if things like change, but it's just sort of like, I mean, for a lot of things and places and people, is it like too late, you know? It's just like, I was there, do something, you know. I'm in the Netherlands, I'm in England, you know. You know. Some of the stuff I'm getting from like the news or the, you know, the documentaries is sort of like, some of that is like people just kind of decided to be overly cautious, and it became easy just not to like do anything. I'm like, if you don't do anything though, you know, you're not doing anything, and it's like, how do you like earn the right to like be here, you know? And it's like, I'm the one that figures out who's gonna be like where, just in case like I wouldn't say like the very worst happens, but like in case there's some kind of like, I don't want to say chaos, it didn't even have to be that. It could have been a peaceful negotiated settlement or something, but it's just like, you know, not even like that. And people have a lot invested in, you know, the Wall Street fellas have a lot invested in like whatever psycho mumbo jumbo left over from the 1800s they got. And I'm just like, do you realize how foolish that is? It's just, I don't know. It was like the documentary, you know, where like people go through, I'll put it up somewhere. The, you know, it's like the, you know, the Four Horsemen, you know, documentary on YouTube, you know, and, hey, Sandra, you know, and it's just like, it's just kind of like, you know, you're naturally going to go through this, that, and the other age. Once you get to kind of like decadent and sex obsession and all this other kind of, once you get to that final stage, is like you either kind of do something or, you know, people somewhere, you know, aren't really happy about it, and then they do something about it. And you could say, well, that's you, Greg. And it's just like, no, it's me and a whole bunch of other people. Well, I talk about news, I suppose, or something. There's MLB, NBA, NHL, any sports going on right now. There's ESPN, there's Fox Sports News Network, there's the Golf Channel. Anything that's going on with golf right now? They're probably already commenting on what I'm doing. That's the other thing. They talked about like gladiators and how they got like way overpaid, like way back in the Roman days, and it's just like, even like now, I mean, you know. The cooks, the chefs thing, though, that was the thing I was talking about with, you know, about like with Dee, though. She said that's the thing to like watch out for. Although she was just like, now that we're talking about it, they might not, they might like allow that to happen. But it's just like, you'll get chefs that'll show up in like little towns and big cities and things like that, and they'll cook for people, and they'll be at a restaurant for a couple of weeks, and then they'll go on to the next one and stuff. Of course, now it's, you know, TV shows and that sort of thing, but she was like, it's funny, but it's just like, that's like the one kind of hidden thing to kind of like watch out for. And of course, she said the obvious thing, and she said the one they probably can't really hide is like money, you know, when it's just like, you got money in the bank, but it's just like, why is it worth anything? I mean, it could be like $1 million, but it's just like, why is there any value to it? Who's saying that there is?